We predicted before the 2010 elections that if some of these folks were elected, we were going to see an onslaught of attacks on women's reproductive rights. And that's exactly what happened. We saw twice as many bills and legislation in 2011 than we did in 2010. And it's not new. Look, we've been fighting this battle for a long time. I think what has happened is that the news media has taken notice and that people are outraged by the insanity of the invasion of privacy of women's health.
Well, certainly we're seeing that with these vaginal ultrasounds. I mean, it's just so unbelievable. But there's also this element of what's happening at the state level, which is, I mean, if you know, let's talk about, for example, what's happening in Texas. In Texas, they're defunding Planned Parenthood, and you've got 130,000 women who now will no longer have access to health care. So it's not just about abortion, it is about the spate of women's health care services that you're also battling.
And it's the hypocrisy here, because the same people that want to outlaw abortion care in this country are also wanting to deny women access to birth control. And if we've made birth control available widely available to women without a copay, like the health care plan offers, you can reduce unintended pregnancies. You can reduce the need for abortion.
Of course.
This is insane.
It's interesting because women now are overwhelmingly favoring Obama over Romney. He leads, President Obama leads Mitt Romney 55 to 38% in an Economist YouGov poll, and that 17-point deficit among women right now is, I think, very high for Romney to have to overcome. As you know.
Well, we don't take anything for granted, though.
Of course.
And look, it's a lot of months till the election. We just finished some polling about what we call the Obama defectors. These are women over 50 who might stay home, who are not enthusiastic about this election, maybe a little disappointed overall because their issues have not been addressed. And those women, they are going to make the difference in this election.
On the Health Care, Affordable Care Act overall, this is an issue of messaging that I think needs to be really pushed, because I do think people don't understand it. We've done a segment or two, and we're going to continue to work on that in this little setting that I have. But women pay $1 billion more for their health care annually than men do. And you know, even if you take out maternity and care related to having a child, they still pay 30% more than men do. But the Affordable Care Act requires that everybody be treated equally. I don't know that women really understand that.
I don't think they do yet, but then that's our job to make sure they do. But also, in addition, the availability of prenatal care that these women will get. The millions of women that are going to be covered that weren't covered before this act was passed.